Up on sight, cut off the lights, yeah, I perform better at night, I've been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice, right, while it was filled with the mites, okay, now it's an infinite price, if they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice, right, how can we honor your words, yeah, if we see you missing the stripes, ayy, cut off the lights, ayy, cut off the lights, yeah, cut off the lights, I perform better at night, ayy, cut off the lights, yeah, cut off the lights, ayy, cut off the lights, I perform better at night, yeah, better at night, just get up and fight, wherever it takes to level the field, we breaking the rules, remeasuring heights, that they try to tell us that we couldn't reach, no matter how hard that we work, when we got this out of the dirt, pull up and lurk, pull up and make it a seam, only till they bleed and they hurt, I've been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice, right, while it was filled with the mites, okay, now it's an infinite price, if they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice, how can we honor your words, yeah, if we see you missing the stripes, ayy, cut off the lights, ayy, cut off the lights, yeah, cut off the lights, I perform better at night, ayy, cut off the lights, yeah, cut off the lights, ayy, cut off the lights, I perform better at night. I perform better at night.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Real to Sports podcast brings to you the greatest wrestling podcast in the world. Talk to them wrestling. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are in the building, getting ready to break down the 2025 edition of WWE SummerSlam. But before we get to the party of the summer, I got to introduce you to my guys, my brothers, my road dogs. We do not do this show without them. So I got to give it up to my guy. He's old school. He prefers that Mid-South, that NWA, that Arn Anderson, Jim Cornette era of wrestling. He is my dog. He is my Raider brother. And he is the heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the host.
Ooh, ah. What's happening?
What's going on with you, my Raider brother?
All right, brother. All right. Locked and loaded tonight.
I know
Locked
you
and
are.
loaded. Yes, sir.
Speaking of locked and loaded, you can't talk wrestling without talking to the Real to Sports wrestling trivia champion.
Oh.
He is always locked and loaded every time he's gotten in the ring with me. I swear, going up against this man is like going up against The Undertaker at WrestleMania during his streak. He's on another level. Ladies and gentlemen.
Also, Mark.
Yes, he is the MVP. Not Mark Carolina, 80th quarter. He ain't roughing the 305. He's roughing the 301. Show some love to Rockstar Rock.
Rockstar Rock is in the building.
How y'all doing this evening? Here to give y'all some good predictions. Hopefully WWE watching so y'all can, steal some more of our content. And right. Shout out to Paul Levesque, Triple H, and all the other everybody else out there for the Unreal show on Netflix. I'm glad y'all did it because we know we weren't gonna be able to see that if Vince was still running the company.
Amen to that.
Hey, bro, if Vince was still running the company, the show would be changed 10 hours before the show.
Oh, throw the script away. Let me get a shout out real quick to TK. What's up, TK? Over in Winston, man. I met him at Q's cookout, man, and I just talked to him the other day. He said he's a wrestling fan. I was like, what? Okay, we're doing a show, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a show about wrestling, man. So shout out to TK, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Shout out to him, indeed. Welcome to the party. Speaking of parties, it is time for the biggest party of the summer. It is time for the 2025 edition of SummerSlam. And you can't talk about SummerSlam without talking about some very iconic moments like in 1988 when the Mega Powers united for the first time, or in 1990 when Hulk Hogan stormed back from injury to a raucous crowd and a standing ovation. And unfortunately, he recently lost the legendary Hulk Hogan. So before we begin tonight, I want to give the gentleman a chance to say any words about Hulk Hogan. And I'll start with the man who grew up during the rise of Hulkamania, Mr. Old School himself, the host.
Well, you know something, Mean Gene. All the shout out to Hogan, man. We was talking backstage just really briefly. You know, a lot of hateful people out here in this world. You know, Hulk Hogan lost his life, but I mean, passed away. But you got to look at it like this, man. You got to separate the two. You got Terry Bollea, the man, and Hulk Hogan, the character. Hulk Hogan, the character, was just a larger than life professional wrestler who, of course, not to get so cliche, but say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and all that good stuff. I mean, he was just a good role model. And, people, I myself grew up watching Hulk Hogan. He was a hero. Like, I used to get mad when Saturday night main event came on and Hogan wasn't on the card. He made you believe in yourself, and every kid loved Hulk Hogan. He's the biggest star in professional wrestling history. Nobody will ever be as big as Hulk Hogan. And I know he said a lot of racial things and stuff like that as Terry Bollea. But me honestly, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I really just want to sit and focus on the guy Hulk Hogan, who, if it wasn't for him, me, the MVP, and Mark, we wouldn't even be looking at professional wrestling. And you, out in the audience, you guys wouldn't even be watching professional wrestling if it wasn't for that man right there, who really put pro wrestling on the map. It was on the map, but we didn't have a star like that. Ric Flair was the guy, and Dusty Rhodes, of course, was big, but man, nobody wasn't bigger than Hulk Hogan. And it's just a tragic thing for him to pass away at the age of 71. And again, everybody talked about Hogan and what he did, and he was a snake, and he didn't want to put people over. And listen, I'm not the one. The man he's dead. So instead of just burying him with more negative, let's talk about the positive. He's no longer here now. And he, you got to look at it too, man. He's a father. He was a father, and he was a husband. Somebody lost their dad, which was Brooke and Nick. They lost their father. So the world just got to get over it. Stop being so hateful. Stop being so mean. Yeah, and we just got to. It's hard, man. We just got to forgive. Just got to forgive and just celebrate the times of Hulk Hogan, because he had some good memories. And he's definitely a pioneer in the trailblazer in professional wrestling. And let's just get over it and just honor the man and move on. Okay.
Rockstar Rock, you got to grow up and see the rise and the second coming of Hulk Hogan with the coming of the NWO. What did Hulk Hogan mean to you as a wrestling fan, being able to witness that live when it happened?
Well, I'll just go on and say Hulk Hogan meant a lot in my household as being a wrestling fan. One of my closest cousins, Hulk Hogan, was, his favorite wrestler growing up. Hulk Hogan was my uncle told me one of my first words that I said when I was a kid, because they used to sit me in front of the TV and we used to watch wrestling, was Hulk Hogan. I also got to meet Hulk Hogan after the WCW pay-per-view Great American Bash. I got to meet Hogan, Macho Man, and the Giant. So it was pretty crazy, because in that time and space, as being a young kid, he could have told the lady that worked at the hotel and our parents, at my parents, he could have told them no, he didn't want to meet. He could have declined to meet us. Him being in the stage that he was, being inebriated and whatnot. But he did take his time out and take a picture with us. I will say that. I know there was a lot of controversy as far as with his comments that he made about, African American community and things of that nature. And I would just say this: he never stood on that as a wrestler, and I agree with host. He never stood on that as a wrestler. Now, as how he was outside of wrestling, you know, to each his own. But as the character of what he brought to the WWE, I agree with host that people should be able to differentiate that and things of that nature, and not judge a man by by certain things that he did outside of wrestling. But other than that, it caught me by surprise. When it popped up on my phone, it caught me by surprise I think it was last Thursday that he passed away. So I mean, and it's crazy because my grandmother on my dad's side, she passed away the Wednesday, uh, the day before. So it's, and then they go they in the celebrity world, they happen in threes. Ozzy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and now the immortal Hulk Hogan. But I believe he'll be missed by his family, friends in the wrestling industry, devoted fans of his that grew up watching him. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my point of view.
Definitely respect you, gentlemen, for sharing that with us tonight. Uh, wrestling, I think speaking on behalf of all the wrestling fans out there, we will all miss the character and the performer that was Hulk Hogan, who definitely gave us so many great and memorable moments in wrestling that will live on forever. Uh, Speaking of living on forever, change gears here a little bit. That's exactly what the superstars of today in the WWE are going to be trying to do this coming weekend. SummerSlam for the first night ever. We got 2 nights of action coming from WWE on its biggest party of the summer. So I gotta give full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen. I am a former WWE fan. I have not watched WWE TV since the main event of WrestleMania 41 this year. I'm sorry. Cody and John Cena, it made me kind of lose interest in it. So this is going to be interesting. I'll be leaning on my guys to see if they can convince me, an all elite wrestling fan, to tune in to SummerSlam this weekend. So here we go. So I'm gonna start off with the host,
Hey,
man.
host, right quick. I gotta step off right quick.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, right. And going to you real quick, my friend. So
Yes,
question
sir.
for you, host. It's 2025. AEW is incredibly hot right now. Do you think SummerSlam will be able to meet the challenge and keep WWE as the top dog in the world of professional wrestling?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah, I gotta admit, AEW has it's kicked it up a notch with Hangman and Page now world champ. Uh, only time can tell with this one, man. This show it really has to break barriers, and it really has to do good. Because if not, AEW is just gonna fly off the handle with it. So that's a great question. Only time will tell. Only time will tell, Mark. Shit, Lord.
Rock, I'm gonna ask you the same question, brother. Do you think that the 2025 edition of SummerSlam has enough firepower to take away some of the momentum and some of the attention away from what Tony Khan's doing over in AEW?
Uh, it has a small potential, but I say I do like the fact that one night they have it where as though it's nothing but title matches, which is I believe is night 2, the Sunday portion of the pay-per-view. I am happy that they found a way to get the tag team division in a pay-per-view match as far as the SmackDown tag team division. On Monday we seen Finn Balor and JD McDonough fight what is low the LWO members, Joaquin Phoenix and whatnot. I forgot his partner's name.
Cruz.
But huh?
Is it Cruz Centauro or something?
Yeah, Cruz Centauro. Yeah. So I just say LWO.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's LWO too.
So I'm happy to see that the tag team division is getting some type of PLE participation, because I don't think we've seen a tag team match from the men's division on a pay-per-view in like their last 3 pay-per-views, if I'm correct. I mean, I may be wrong.
No, you're absolutely right.
But I believe NXT didn't have more of their tag team matches on their PLEs than the main roster has had the men's tag team division on the PLE. And I think
before you go any further, Rod, I don't mean to interrupt, but before you go any further, I want to ask you about that. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that the tag team division, specifically from SmackDown, isn't getting a chance to be on these PLEs? Because as an outside person looking in, a lot more the entertaining, and both from an in-ring perspective and from a presentation perspective, a lot more of the entertainment from the tag team division is coming from SmackDown, not so much from Raw.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's to me, I think it's a booking issue as far as with the tag team division. It's because on SmackDown they got so many tag teams, and the different variation of the tag team, as you see the Wyatt 6 members of Gacy and Dexter Lumis. You know, their team brings that shock and awe value to the division. But then you have the Street Profits, who really who should be the class of the tag team division, because and then you got Motor City Machine Gun, veteran group that has been in the independent circuit for so long, is now finally in that mainstream of being at WWE. And you know, you got DIY. We also got Pretty Deadly, which I think don't get a lot of smoke or say per se in the wrestling world and things of that nature. So I'm just glad that they finally found a way to get these guys on the card and in a matchup which is dedicated to SummerSlam, a TLC matchup, tables, ladders, and chairs. So, you know, I do appreciate that they're trying to find ways to get everybody on the card. And it's just, I feel like they haven't developed, they're not bringing that many tag teams into the company to put on the main roster. All the tag teams that we see that are new, that they're going to NXT. So I would like for Triple H or the guys who are doing the scouting for the tag team, bring some of these guys to the main roster before just saying, okay, you're from the indies, so we're going to bring you to NXT, and not care about what's happening on Raw or SmackDown within the tag team division. Because I think what SmackDown, Raw only got 4 main tag teams: LWO, Vikings, Raiders. Are they still the Viking Raiders?
War Raiders.
War Raiders.
They went back to the War Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm surprised Vince ain't get sued from the NFL about that. But yeah, I think it's LWO, the War Raiders, New Day, and then JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Those are the only tag teams I really see on Raw defending, going at the Raw Tag Team the World Tag Team Championships. I'm sorry. But I just think they need to bring the division back to just focusing on the tag team, focusing more on the prestige of the mid-card titles in WWE.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no disagreements out of hosts. You definitely speak English language.
No, but, WWE has something, a gem right now that they really need to figure out, because like Rock was saying about the the tag team division. They only have 4. Okay.
Oh, my
But
bad,
they have
American Alpha.
American Alpha. So 5. I mean,
Yeah.
but still, we can count on one hand how many they have. But they got a gym. Let me tell you who they got a gym. If Paul Levesque, Triple H, will get this right, you got a tag team. I will put Sheamus and Rusev together. I will put those two together. They would dominate that division, and they will bring some relevancy to the tag team titles. Rusev and Sheamus. Put them together. Because it was successful with Sheamus and Cesaro, and they became tag team champs. The Bar.
Yeah.
You know, so why not try Rusev? You ain't doing nothing with Rusev. You still got him in the mid card where Rusev should be, at this point in his career, he should be in like an elimination chamber or something around the world title, chasing the world title. He's that type of caliber wrestler. You're not doing nothing with him. Put him with a veteran like Sheamus. Sheamus is not doing anything.
Yeah, they feuding it with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rusev and Sheamus.
I don't disagree with the host on that one. That sounds like a very intriguing, like old school tag team. If you had a young tag team you were just called up, maybe from like NXT or a young team of baby faces who you were trying to get over with the audience, that would be a good like final obstacle for them to have to overcome. The two of them being a team.
Make them really dominant. Those two they got history. They was in the League of Nations together.
Yeah.
So they got history.
A man splash Roman through the table at the Royal Rumble. That was the Royal Rumble, right? When he splashed Roman through the table, and Roman was defending the title in the Royal Rumble.
Put Sheamus and Rusev together.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Oh my God!
Rock brought up something that piqued my interest real quick, and it's the match that I'm actually the most excited about to see this weekend. Because when you think of SummerSlam and you think of the match, tables, ladders, and chairs, that is a lot of history you're tapping into. You know, somebody who grew up watching the Dudleys, one of my favorite tag teams of all time, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, like that. TLC at SummerSlam means something. So to the host, I'm gonna start with you.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you think that there's any potential or any way that the 6-man tag team title match that they're doing from SmackDown, that TLC match, do you think it can carry on that legacy and follow in the footsteps of TLC's from years prior?
No. You talking about from the back in the day with the Hardys and Edge and Christian, Dudleys?
Not even just that, like also, you know, CM Punk and Jeff Hardy, their one-on-one TLC match at SummerSlam in 2009. Just like in general, I feel like that's some big shoes to fill. That's like being on the Colts and trying to follow in the footsteps like Johnny Unitas or Peyton Manning, for example. Like those are some pretty big shoes to fill because that is a legendary match that's almost synonymous with that pay-per-view. Like especially ladder matches in general and SummerSlam, they go hand in hand. So do you think this match has any rumblings or anybody in the match you can still show and say, hey, that's going to be played in the montage for years to come with all the other legendary TLC moments?
Whew. Like you just said, that's some big shoes to fill, man. I mean, you talking about Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels. I mean, the TLC, they had what, 2 or 3 of them? I mean, oh boy. I mean, it could possibly do it, but now WWE, I'm not gonna say they was a little crazy. Yeah, they was a little riskier back then. WWE now is a little bit more safer. Ladders. I think that's why ladder matches is really kind of because it ain't. It's now definitely nowadays it's more innovative with the moves and stuff that they do with the ladders. Definitely more innovative. I don't know, bro. That pass, that pass got me. You know, I'm a pass guy, and it got me. I don't know, bro. I don't think they can do it. I don't think anybody in the WWE right now can make a hell of a ladder match. I don't think.
You don't think there's anybody?
No, because the reason why is because of the age of these guys. These guys is older now. Like CM Punk can do what he did in 09, of course. Definitely not Cena. Definitely not Cody. Cody's been banged up. Well, Cody can. You may can get one or two out of Cody.
Okay.
One or two. But I don't really see nobody else trying.
So,
no. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, because you watch WWE on a regular basis, didn't they just recently do a tag team TLC match on SmackDown not that long ago? So why book the match again a few weeks later?
Well, that's the nature of WWE. Once they try one thing and it's successful, they're going to continue to do it over and over again, because that's why you see every month or two, at least twice a month, you're going to see somebody get speared through the barricade, because it's a cool spot. So when it works one time, WWE going to continue to do it again and again and again and again. That's how they operate.
Yeah. I wish they would retire that spot, but
yeah, you and I both.
Do you think that this 6-man TLC match that they're going to do for the WWE Tag Team Championships, do you think it's going to be able to live up to TLC at SummerSlam? Because that carries a lot of weight. It's like batting after Babe Ruth.
Like I think it's like what Ho said. It depends on the spots. Like we can't see redundant spots.
Yeah.
All over, like that happen all over again. Like I can tell you, like what Ho said, you're gonna get somebody getting speared through the barricade, but it ain't gonna. It's not probably gonna be through this match. It's probably gonna be in that tag team match with jumping the gun here with Roman and Jay and versus Braun and versus the Braun and Bronson. But I will say this: the only way for this to really live up to the hype would be actually seeing a lot of people going through the table. Because for the last few years, we didn't seen a lot of maneuvers or the same maneuvers done on ladders, and then not a lot of the table been brought into play. So I just think I would rather see it take a little bit from those past matches and allow the guys to just, cook, as we would say, or bring the creative juices, let their creative juices go. But I don't know. It's a pretty tall task, because we got a lot of different ladder matches and matches that we've seen at SummerSlam, like
exactly.
Like Triple H versus Mankind in the steel cage. We had Brett versus Owen in the steel cage. The Rock versus Triple H in the ladder match, which is one of my favorite ladder matches of all time.
Great ladder
because
match.
that really made The Rock stand out as a superstar in that match, and it brought Triple H up to another level as well.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Is this match, when it's over, are we going to be looking back and saying, okay, this match has created superstar? Because there's already one big superstar in the field to me, and that's Montez Ford. Montez Ford. Yeah, excuse me.
You good. But here's the thing. Here's the difference. Here's the difference, Mark, between that in the past and that now. And the Hardys, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, they was over. These guys, they could put on a great match, bro, but they just not over. They just not over. Granted, I think this is going to be a great one. Everybody's going to be, it's going to be flips and dives. It's going to be ins and outs. It's going to be crazy. But that's going to be for the moment. What I'm looking at as a booker afterwards, will this team be over afterwards? And the answer is going to be no, because they don't put no effort into the tag team division. There's no storyline. There's nothing. Now you put these guys in a tag team match and just throw them there and expect for them to put on, boom. That's bullshit. If you had a story behind this, that's what's going to make the match. So now you got these guys in a tough spot. You got them in a ladder match with no story. You got them in a ladder match, and none of them is over. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be ugh. It ain't fair to those guys.
So you think they shouldn't even do the match at all?
No, they shouldn't do it.
Dang.
Because again, we have no story. There's nothing. Okay, just tag team. Okay, it's nothing. It's just nothing.
A bunch of interference and title matches.
That's it. Like what the fuck are we here for? Like what? Okay, the following contest is blah 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 blah. And Michael Cole, he ain't gonna have nothing to say. Nothing to say.
But I do like the fact that they got so many teams chasing for the title, which can make for which I can say is what we want, but we also want to know, we also want it to make sense in a way, like, okay, the Street Profits lost to the Wyatt Six, but they didn't even get to build us like you said, host. They didn't even get to build a real feud.
Yes, sir.
With them after losing.
Absolutely.
And I believe they had a TLC. Didn't they have a tables, ladders, and chair match on SmackDown?
That's what I asked. So it's like, why are we doing this again when we just
when Street Profits won it?
Yeah.
So,
with no rhyme or reason.
And so I think they ran it back because of the fact of when they did it on TV. And with the commercials kind of take out that high intensity action that we get to see on the PLE.
Absolutely.
So I think that they decided to do it again because they messed up on doing it on SmackDown.
It's WWE, man. If one thing is cool, bro, they're gonna continue to run it back, and it's bullshit. It's just, oh boy. Go ahead, Mark.
With that being said, sounds like, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want some high quality tag team wrestling, go to AEW.
I agree.
Who do you guys have winning this match? When it's all said and done, who's going to hold those tag team titles over their head? Is it going to be the Wyatt Six? Is it going to be Andrade and Rey Fenix? Is it going to be DIY, Fraxium, the Motor City Machine Guns, or the Street Profits? Start with Rockstar Rock. Who is going to win the tag team gold?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm going to pick the Wyatt Six to retain because they're the toughest. To me, I feel as though they're the toughest team that's in the matchup. All the other teams outside of the Street Profits, you can kind of say are light heavyweights, or if you want to put them in that type of division. All the other teams are kind of like light heavyweights outside of the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six. So I feel like the team that's the smartest and it's going to be a tale of two. The team that's either the toughest or the team that's the smartest. So, but I'm gonna go with the Wyatt Six because they do have 3 people that can change the match for them with Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, and Nikki Cross. So I think the Wyatt Six gonna retain.
Okay. So, host, Who do you got coming away as the winners of this match? You going to be the champs? Are they going to retain, or you think somebody new is going to have a chance with the titles?
I agree with the MVP. I agree with the MVP. I think the Wyatt should, because they just got it and they ain't done that with it. Okay. So now, if I was a booker, I would say, okay, we would keep the titles, let the Wyatt Six retain the titles. Now let's have a fresh start. Right after SummerSlam, we need to start a feud. Their babyface, the Wyatt Six, their babyface, because the crowd love them. Put them in a feud. I would turn the War Raiders heel. And I mean, not the War Raiders, I'm sorry. The Street Profit.
Oh,
yeah, I would turn it. Are they?
They were tweeners. They were.
Oh, okay. I seen them.
They were heels for like one moment.
Right. Okay. So turn the Wyatt Six heel, and like I said, after SummerSlam, keep the belts on them. Let them win fair and square. Now the writers have to get to work. After SummerSlam, we need some booking. Because now we need something into Survivor Series. You got to have something going in Survivor Series. Okay, so now you got the Wyatt Six, make them heel, and have them feuding with the Motor City Machine Guns. The Machine Guns is out of all the tag teams, they're the most well established. They've been in big time matches on the biggest platform. Well, South Mania, but they've been there and they've done it. They need to put the belts on the Motor City Machine Guns sometime in like Survivor Series or something like that. But have them in a feud. We need feuds. We need storylines. What has happening? And you don't get it in the EW, and you don't get it in WWE. You don't get it in TNA. Why is storylines?
You get storylines in AEW.
But I'm talking not blow-offs in a week. I'm talking about storylines that go a whole month. Oh, really?
Both of Hangman's title wins have been long-term storytelling.
But that's the world title. I'm talking about just storylines in general, because people say it about Vince Russo, but one thing about Vince Russo, he gave you storylines and he gave you different ones. Yeah. Like, we don't need just one storyline for the world title. That's all we got in WWE. John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Even CM Punk and Gunther don't have a storyline.
Well,
we need storylines. We need to invest in order to have a great match.
That's true though. AEW only do storylines when it comes to their main title.
Exactly. Just like WWE. That's all we've been seeing with the Rock, Travis Scott, John Cena turning heel, Cody Rhodes. That's all you see.
Hey, man.
That's all you see.
One match on the card that I really thought was going to have a lot of storylines going into it that got stripped away at Evolution is going to be Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Because you gave that reaction, I'm going to start with you.
Sorry, Mark.
Do you think this is going to be Jade Cargill's crowning moment in WWE, and is she ready for it?
This is what I think is going to happen. This is what, to me, should happen. I think Jade should be basically take over this match, and Bianca Belair come down and interfere and turn heel.
Bianca still can't move her finger, though.
Doesn't matter. She could grab a chair. Some way, somehow, Bianca Belair needs to interfere with Jade Cargill winning the women's world title. Jade Cargill is not ready to be world champ of WWE. She's not good in the ring, bro. She is not. She is not that
stop
good.
Them from putting it on Jey Uso.
That's true, but Jey Uso's over. Jade Cargill's not over.
He paid his dues though, right?
Exactly. He's over. He got a hell of an entrance. Jade Cargill, first of all, Jade Cargill music sucks. She's a beautiful woman. That's all she is. But her moves, trash. She botches everything. She's not ready to be world champ. Just not.
So you got
in
Tiffany.
that case,
You got Tiffany retaining,
yes,
and Jade going off to start a storyline with Bianca.
yes, because Jade is a babyface. Everybody loves Jade because she beat up Naomi, right? Okay, now, huh?
So I don't mean to cut you off for that. I have a question. And so,
yes, sir.
Wouldn't it be easier to turn Jade heel in that sense than Bianca? Because Bianca is insanely over, especially with the children. You know what I mean? Like,
I get it. You're right. But WWE invested in Jade Cargill so much, and they love her so much. They're not going to turn her heel. They want her to be babyface. They want that storm to coming. That's the moniker. They want that. That's a moniker. They want that money.
what do you think, Rob? You agree with host?
I mean, yeah, because as we look at the billboard right here, the picture frame, I don't think if Bianca not gonna be there, why would they put her in the billboard? That means she's gonna have some type of how can I say, effect on the pay-per-view. I don't think she's wrestling, right? She's not scheduled to wrestle anybody. So you usually don't put the people on the billboard that's not scheduled to be there on the billboard. So I think host is right. She's gonna have some type of effect on the women's championship title matches at the pay-per-view. I don't know if it's gonna be this one or if it may be the triple threat match.
And SmackDown needs a heel, a top woman's heel. They need one desperately. Naomi's killing it over in Raw.
Yeah.
So with that being said, why didn't they, like, with everything that you guys have said, why didn't they just stick with the plan and have Naomi cash in on Jade and be the heel running things on SmackDown?
But basically Naomi has swapped places with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is out.
That's why. That's exactly why. Liv Morgan was the heel on Raw.
So you think that's what changed the plan?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, outside of Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, those are the two heels.
There you
go. And Raquel Rodriguez and what's her name? The other
Roxanne
Perez. Yeah.
Hey, don't sleep on Roxanne, bro.
Yeah, both of them are considered tag team and they're heels. So
there you go.
And I've noticed they have Chelsea Green and her faction on Raw too. So but I just couldn't see them. I couldn't see them being the top. So SmackDown needs a top heel, and whoever then it be Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that's the.
I think she's ready. I think she wants to do it.
I don't know if it should be. I don't know if it should be Bianca though.
I think she want to do it.
Yeah. She started off with heel in NXT.
When AEW booked,
who else gonna be the main female babyface then?
When AEW
heel.
Cargill, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is the one. Jade Cargill will be champion, but she needs more build. She needs more work in the ring. Let her chase. Let her chase. But SmackDown really needs a heel because, like I said, Naomi is the top heel out of all the women. She's the top. She's doing her thing with the proceed caution and all the evil laugh and all that blah blah blah. She's killing it.
Because they do her and Becky Lynch. They got baby faces on SmackDown. You got Michin, B-Fab, Tiffany Stratton, Cargill, Bailey. No, Bailey on Raw, right?
On Raw, I'm sorry,
yeah.
Right.
Is Valkyria? I don't know. Like I thought she was on SmackDown, but I see
she's on Raw. She's on Raw.
She's on Monday Night Raw. Yeah. They got Julia. She's a heel. So
Julia. Yeah, Julia's a heel.
I think Bianca Belair being the heel on SmackDown can bring that long-term booking into play or storytelling with us, though.
There you go.
Cargill, Jade Cargill is so green in the ring right now that if you give her a few booking obstacles to try to win maybe her win the Royal Rumble, and then you get that
Yeah.
Cargill versus Bianca
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I
But
believe if she go to a few MVP, if she go to a few with Bianca Jade, that right there can help her promo. That can help her ring ability. Then she'll be ready for Tiffany Stratton. Then she'll be ready. Yeah. Yeah. But right now,
So a question I have for the two of you then is this: if Jade isn't ready now, do you have any prediction on when she will be ready to take the mountaintop?
yeah, after the feud, after she feuds with Bianca,
probably next year or so.
Yeah.
So Roxanne next year. What do you
next
think?
year,
Like in terms of time frame? What do you think?
I say Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm right there with her.
Yeah.
Can't be at Survivor Series. It can't be at whatever Saturday night main event that they might have. I don't. It can't be at any of the next pay-per-views they have. It has to be next year because that allows her to have a full year. You know, because she had the little storyline when she got hurt, things of that nature. Then she came back at Elimination Chamber, which was before WrestleMania this year. So I think that she they
Philly
give
G,
her
Philly G. What up, Philly G?
Philly
G. What up?
Ain't
Way to
that
go?
Call of the Soldier or something like that?
Yep. Yeah, back in the day, No Limit Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the greatest of all time every time.
Yeah, when Rey Mysterio was unmasked in WCW.
Oh yeah, he was
oh God, terrible.
that was they clicked that their faction that they had at the time.
Oh, GI Booker T is GI bro. Oh God. Oh, Vince Russo.
WCW.
Vince Russo.
And then they had the girl that was with him used to
Major Guns.
She was the manager of the Bashams, right?
Yeah, Major Guns.
The black girl that was with him.
Oh, the black girl.
She was the manager of the Bashams at one time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She was Harlem. She was the manager of Harlem Heat 2.0. Oh,
yeah. Fat ass Ahmed Johnson.
God, man. I know. Terrible booking, bro.
I was trying to figure out, like, damn, how the fuck Ahmed getting them damn tight?
I met Ahmed, man. He's big.
Hey, man. God. Yeah, for as bad as y'all say late stage WCW was, here we are 25 years later and it's still on y'all's minds. That's a testament.
That's how bad it was.
Yo, Ahmed is like this, bro. When I mean like big, I'm talking about like his shoulders. He's a big dude, bro.
Wasn't he the one that Kane choked out with a wrench or something like that?
No, that's Vader.
Nah, that's Vader. He smacked Vader over the face.
Smacked Vader in the head with a wrench.
Yeah.
He used to do. Matter of fact, I met him in Winston. I was like, "Yo," because long story short, he was sitting at the table, but nobody wanted to go and get no picture with him. Everybody was like looking at the boogeyman and all that good stuff, man. And I'm like, so I went over to him. I was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I said, "Nobody don't do the Pearl River Prawns no more, man." He's like, "Nah, nobody don't do my move no more, man." He's like, "I hope somebody do it," but he's like, "Nah, man, they got to keep it safe now because somebody your vertebrae or something," he said, in your neck or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, man. But Ahmed was cool. It was cool. He was hella cool. Ahmed was cool. I met him.
Getting back into the year 2025 real quick. So I take it based on those comments, you guys are going with Tiffany Stratton to retain via interference from Bianca.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, or she might win cleanly. Well, however, I think Tiffany Stratton
Jay Cargill should not be champ right now.
Yeah.
No,
so
and then on top of that, Mark, when she was in AEW and she was booked as a heel, you know she was booked in all type of squash matches when she was a heel in AEW.
Major facts.
Yeah, because she was incredibly green, and then she
still is.
That's what we're saying.
For me, like
still is.
Can't book her as a heel in WWE.
No,
ain't nobody gonna be wanting to do squash matches for her.
Right.
I think it could work just because she has the look and the aura to be a heel, and I've seen it work before. I'm just not really, like I said, I'm not really a fan of the idea of Bianca going heel, just how over she is right now. I think you need to save a heel turn for her just in case like her current EST gimmick starts to get stale with the audience, which as long as WWE keeps bringing in kids, I don't know if it ever will, but
she got no momentum, Mark. Like you said, you haven't been
Jade?
watching WWE in a minute. She has no momentum right now, and you got to look at the story. It's a story. Look at the Elimination Chamber when Jade came down and beat the brakes out of Naomi, who was screaming in the pod, screaming in the pod. Bianca.
So that's the thing. If Jade has no momentum and no story, why is she in the world title match at a PLE?
She won Queen of the Ring.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you had her win Queen of the Ring and we're putting her in a high profile spot at one of your biggest PLEs of the year, shouldn't she have more momentum? Shouldn't she have been presented more and been like put in the spotlight and say, hey, like this is the next big thing that's coming? Like when they brought in Brock Lesnar back in the day, that's what they built them up.
In the real world, yeah. But that's WWE putting the rocket on her already. WWE did that. I'm telling you, WWE wants that woman to.
She should have went to NXT. She should have went to NXT before the man.
Exactly. They're doing just like back in the day, Roman, when when Vince did, he tried to shove it down the throat. Pause. And so, that's what he was doing. Push. That's what they're doing to Jade. Jade went and boom, she wins the Queen of the Ring. Come on, bro. Can't Queen of the Ring her? No. It should have been somebody like Laura Valkyria or give me somebody that's gonna put on an A1 match at least.
I would have put Stephanie in that spot.
Stephanie Valkyria. Well, she wasn't there. Yeah. Well, yes, she was. No, she wasn't there.
That's who Jade beat in the finals for the Queen of the Ring.
True. That's true. I would have put it there. Yeah.
I would have had Naomi screw her out of it to protect her. And I would have had Stephanie win it because Stephanie's one of the top 5 women's wrestlers.
Tiffany is so over.
She got the title shot next though, don't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tiffany's so over that she needs, once that belt come off, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna take it out big. That right now, WWE don't have anybody. That's why they threw Trish Stratus at her. Come on, we know Trish Stratus is not gonna be WWE Women's Champion. So now you got Jade Carter, who has the look to be there, but she just don't have the ring ability like Tiffany Stratton. So why not put her with Bianca?
Need to call up Miss Parker.
There you go. Call her up. And NXT has the best women division. They have the best women division.
Got a nice women division.
Boy, Parker's the truth.
All right,
you better go. I'll get my Miss Parker on the shoulder. Miss Parker. Oh man, I seen that. Did I say that last night? No, it was Tuesday. Jada Parker. I don't like her finish though. Finish is terrible. I don't like the finish, the running hip joint. No, I mean, Jesus, can you do a bomb, a power bomb, or a D strike, or something? And you hip attack, bro? Trash.
Hey man, this is coming from a dude where guys used to win world title matches off of a basic power slam. Get out of here. Winning a match kick off a daggone leg drop.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Don't forget the big boot first, though. That big boot.
Big boot, right? And the comeback.
Hey, but one match I definitely want to ask you guys about. Solo Sikoa defending the United States Championship against the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. What should I expect? Being in exile from WWE for so long, what should I expect going into that match, Rockstar Rock?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: it's gonna be a very slow-paced match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're not gonna see neither one of these dudes try to climb out of the cage.
Yes,
you are gonna see maybe a Jacob Fatu splash from off the top of the cage or something like that. I don't think he's gonna do. He ain't got to do the triple moon, the moonsault off the top. But Yeah, we want to at least see him still wrestle after this match. But I think it's gonna be because them big guys when they come off, they come. You remember Bronson Reed broke his
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I look at it like this, I think it's gonna be a gruesome match. We're gonna see a few things between the two. They are relatives, so
Yeah.
you don't really you get to see the fighting between the relatives come out really in this steel cage match. But I don't see Jacob winning though. I definitely got Solo retaining the title.
Okay.
He's got more. I like seeing Solo with the United States title. Like what Host said, guys like Jacob Fatu, they're so over without a title that they're better chasing. And then on top of that, I think after this, I would like to see Jacob Fatu kind of like move on from this whole bloodline situation. I would like to see Solo get a new challenger, someone outside of his brother, outside of Jimmy Uso challenging him for the title. So I just hoping that they do make the right decision with booking the United States title going forward. I thought Jacob Fatu was going to bring back the challenge when he won, the open challenge. That didn't happen. So I just think that it being on Solo, it brings a little bit more prestige to it because Solo is over with the fans. He's got better mic skills now. He has a personality more, and he's a leader of a group. So, and I think they're grooming him to kind of like be world champion someday on SmackDown. Because he has more charisma than his two brothers, outside of Jay Yeaton and Jimmy doing the no yeet. We actually get to see Solo Sikoa be himself sometimes as him being the leader of the MFT. That means his family tree, right? That's what MFT
My
stands for.
my family tree.
My family tree,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah, the
Host,
MFT. Yes, sir.
you are a big Jacob Fatu fan, so do you agree with Rockstar Rock? You think Solo's gonna get the win here? Or do you think they're gonna give Jacob another big time moment?
Again, I'm going to agree with the MVP on this. I think right now with the United States title, the United States title needs something fresh. Solo's not good. He's not good in the ring. Not that good at all. But he's a great heel. Great heels make good champions because they do what it takes to keep the title. This feud needs to go. This thing has lasted long enough. I mean, long enough. So it's time. It's time for a new United States champion. So again, I'm probably gonna say this also. If I was a booker, I agree with Rock. Let's
Okay.
let's go ahead and beat Jacob Fatu. It won't hurt him. It's not gonna hurt him because he's still old. Let's go ahead and beat Jacob Fatu. Let Jacob Fatu go on about his business. Solo Sikoa, again, coming out of SummerSlam, he fused with Damian Priest. There's you right there. Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa for United States title. I would let that feud resonate out and let Priest mow through the MFT, let him mow through until he get to Solo, which would be
Okay.
I would probably put the belt on him like I wouldn't do a Survivor Series because that's more like a War Games.
Yeah,
I
that's what
would
it's become.
yeah, so it's more War Gamish. I do it so I do it in Paris. I'll do it
Okay.
in Paris. I'll do it in Paris. Damian Priest should be
I
on
like
that
that
title
feud
for the
Gotcha.
United
between him
States
and
title.
Malachi. I can't spell his name. I was Alistair Black.
Alistair Black. Alistair Black. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
like that feud between Damian Priest and Alistair Black, though.
Yes, sir. I'm with you on that.
ain't mad at it.
And get some hardcore
Another
matches out of them too.
Word.
title match is going down this weekend that I personally feel like is going to steal the show. I think it's going to be the match of the weekend, both from an entertainment perspective and from a wrestling perspective. You got a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. Naomi puts the title on the line against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I'm gonna go with my main man, the host. Since you're in a booking mindset, let's tap into
Oh yeah.
that, man. Let's explore it real quick.
Okay, let's go.
If you're booking this match, who wins, and what's the best outcome that keeps Rhea Ripley protected?
Goddamn, Mark, you own it today. Woo, these questions.
Right, you knew what was going to happen when you
boy,
y'all
got,
come on now.
ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to give it to Mark today, but Mark is starting to become the king of questions. He is very, very good at that. To answer your question though, Naomi should keep that title because she just got it. I mean, it's gonna make that Money in the Bank cash in just look weak. Gonna make her look weak. It's gonna diminish. Like I just said, good heels make good champions. She should hold the belt. With Io, that's the thing because Io is so loved. Something got to give. Io so loved and Rhea so loved. Naomi needs the belt. This is a tough one. Because all three of them is over. All three of them, every last one of them. So how do we get out of this with everybody safe? Okay, that's the number one question. If I was booking, I would put Jesus. I had to keep Rhea. I had to keep Rhea in there.
How are you going to protect her going forward? Because who is going to eat the pinfall in this match? Somebody's got to get pinned.
Io definitely is going to have to get. She's going to have to eat the pin. She's going to have to eat that. Yeah, Io's going to have to eat it. It sucks that she does because, like I say, I love all three of them, but she's going to have to eat the pin.
Okay,
she's going to have to.
So, Rockstar Rod, this match right here, this triple threat that they got going down, in your eyes, how does this match play out?
I think I'm gonna go a slight different way than where host went. I know because you asked them a particular question as far as how they gonna protect Rhea Ripley. I believe Naomi is going to retain, and I believe she's going to pin Rhea Ripley based off of a move that Io Sky does on Rhea Ripley. You know how Io. I'm gonna say this: Io gonna put her finisher on Rhea Ripley, and Io gonna go for the pin. And I see Naomi pulling her leg out from under the ropes or something and going in and stealing the pin. I think it's gonna be something that way.
Okay.
That way it won't hurt Rhea Ripley, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt Io Sky as well. But it makes it from a true heel fashion that Naomi was able to get out of the matchup. Naomi was able to get on the mat, get through the matchup without, the scary heel tactics and things of that nature.
I got you. Hey, I'm really looking forward to that match. I can't lie to you. Like you guys, I want Naomi to retain, but I'm also kind of curious to see how the storyline is going to progress going forward and what the women's world title picture is going to look like after this. Me personally, I feel like Rhea Ripley's obsession with beating Io Sky is going to be what cost her in this match. I think her attention is going to be so much on Io that's going to be the opening that Naomi needs to get the victory. But I'm gonna go out on a bold limb and make a statement real quick. I think Naomi's gonna pin Rhea after hitting Rhea with two of her finishers. I think Naomi's probably gonna hit her with a rear view, maybe a face buster, do the split-legged moonsault, shut out Rob Van Dam, and she's gonna be the one to pin Rhea and not only get that signature win at a big pay-per-view, but also have her crowning moment like, yo, she is for real. She's not to be played with. Like, this is your women's world champion. So I think if Rhea has enough aura to eat the pin and put Naomi over, in my opinion, I think Io Sky should be the one that gets protected. But going through the rest of the matches on the card here, because those are the ones that had the most intrigue for me. We're gonna do some rapid fire reviews here real quick. I'm gonna ask each of the guys a question on a particular match, and we're gonna go through the rest of the card.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna start with the host.
Okay.
Tag team match: Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Who is going to come away from this match? Is Logan Paul going to have another moment to steal the show, or is it going to be Jelly Roll getting a feel-good victory for his team?
Good question. I think Logan Paul needs a win. He's been taking the shit end of the stick pretty much lately. Especially, he lost when he was tag team with John Cena. They got a little get back at the end. I think, well, I don't know, celebrities. God damn. Jelly Roll win. Jelly Roll Randy Orton. I forgot. So when it comes to celebrities, man, WWE is going to put them over all the way. I can see them winning and probably Logan Paul knocking out Jelly Roll.
Okay. So Rock brought up something interesting. Drew McIntyre has been having some traveling issues trying to get back to the States. If he isn't able to get here, do you think this will turn into a one-on-one match of Randy Orton and Logan Paul with Jelly Roll being his manager, or do you think that match will get scrapped altogether?
That should be it. You hit the nail on the head. It should be Jelly Roll, his manager, Jelly Roll, get involved, get a little revenge, and because Logan is the chicken shit heel in this. So yeah, that's definitely gonna work. They're gonna put on a phenomenal match anyway. With them two one-on-one, that's a world title match to me. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, that's a world title match. Logan Paul is that good. He's that good.
All right, Rockstar Rock, next to you, man. For the men's world heavyweight championship, you got Gunther versus CM Punk. Is this going to be a moment where CM Punk gets one last ride with the gold, or does Gunther's reign of terror continue on Raw?
I know, bro.
I think CM Punk gonna win. For some reason. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't think CM Punk gonna win. I think Seth Rollins gonna cash in and
bingo.
Still CM Punk's.
Well, Seth is hurt, ain't he?
I think he only hurt for storyline.
Things that make you go,
Okay, so let's unpack that real quick.
Sure.
This is why you gotta love Rockstar Rock. His predictions be out there and be making you like really question your sanity in the moment. But then a few days later, when it actually happens on TV, you're like, hey, bro, this dude's a genius. He knows something we don't know. So let me ask you this, host.
Yes, sir.
You're a big LA Knight fan. And would it make sense and would it even be worth it to sacrifice him getting a big moment to shine against Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event only for Seth to beat Punk for the umpteenth time to win the world title again? Would that have been a smart move for them to make?
Yeah. Because right now, Seth Rollins is even though he's hurt, but some people don't know if it's a work or it's a shoot. Yeah. Right now, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, they are the hottest things in WWE right now. They're the hottest. So that anything with Seth Rollins, he has to win. And I agree with Rock on that. I think it's going to be a cash in because if you Mark, I know you've been disconnected for a while. Seth Rollins made a promo, and he said, as long as I have air in my lungs, CM Punk will never be world champion.
Yeah.
So CM Punk is going to get that. CM Punk is going to get that title, and next thing you know, you're going to hear do 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 do, and then he's going to do the same thing he did to Roman in Mania 31. I don't know if it's a steel chair or not, but he's gonna cash it in on him. Or I can see Breaker coming down there and spearing him, and Breaker does the dirty work. Rollins hops down there or hobbles down there, whatever the case may be, wins the world title from him. That could start a breakaway from Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins in the future, because Braun Breaker could say, "Hey, I'm the one that got you that world title, bro. Like, don't get it twisted." But that's not just for here now, but that's long-term booking. See what I'm saying? But yeah, Rollins I think Rollins will walk out of SummerSlam, WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther, good champion, but Gunther's great, man. But Gunther, come on. I'm not saying he's boring, but he's got no challenge.
Yeah, he's missing like that signature opponent and that signature.
You don't have a baby face.
His title run. He could have had one, but they didn't.
Right.
They didn't do it. But that's neither here nor there. Getting to Rockstar Rock, going on to the next match, you got the remnants of the bloodline, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, going up against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Who do you got winning this match? Number one. And number two, most importantly, is the bloodline going to be the WWE's version of the NWO or the Bullet Club? It's just not going to end?
That's a good question, bro.
I'm hoping this is the end of this this bloodline feud, because it's getting us nowhere. I mean, the only thing I can really say that's the only thing that's good that's coming out of the bloodline is that they're bringing in all the members of their family that was on the independent circuit, things of that nature. Other than that, I think after this match with the tag team match, I think they should just do away with it. I can see probably something happening at what's that, the War Games pay-per-view or whatnot. But
I was afraid he was gonna say that.
other than that, I think we didn't have 4 years of this bloodline.
Yes. This is only started
3 to 5 years of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
I just think that they need to, tell Roman. I mean, the one thing I will say is, though, at least you got Roman going. He can be in line for a title shot down the line for the world heavyweight title and things of that nature. But I also would like to see if Jimmy Uso is. I mean, well, not Jimmy. If Jey Uso is going to finally decide that he doesn't want to be in Roman's shadow per se, because he's in Roman's shadow, and until he has a good title reign or reinvent himself in the ring a little bit, he's always going to be that second guy in the family. I mean, yeah, he won the world title, but I mean, now everybody in their family gotta say, well, dang, Roman held the world title for daggone near 4 years, 3 years, 4 years or so. Ain't nobody in his family has done that. So And I like how Paul Heyman was talking to the promo Paul Heyman did on Monday, where he said that you know, has Roman even acknowledged you, Jey Uso? Has he acknowledged what you've done since he's been away, winning the world title, you know, and things of that nature? So I think it's something still there within this bloodline storyline, because you know, as we've seen, they keep finding ways to bring somebody from off the family tree in,
Oh, yeah,
you
you
know.
can.
And right now they running the company.
Pretty
Naomi got
much.
a
Quite
title.
literally.
Pretty much.
Solo got a title. Uh, Roman and Jey Uso still in the main event picture, if you want to say so. You know, I just don't want to see Jey Uso fighting a Gunther at the next pay
Please
per
no.
view if it's for the world title somewhere. You know, I think they should do away from that for a while. Um, but yeah, who knows, man? It sells, and you know who already a part of the head of the board, the final boss. So as long as as long as this bloodline storyline still putting asses in seats, they gonna keep doing it.
Exactly.
You
That's what
never
I'm saying.
lied.
That's what they gonna
Speaking
do.
Sorry
speaking
about
of
that. I know I was
putting asses in
upstairs.
seats
You
to
good?
the host, question for you, my friend. What makes more sense? Becky Lynch retaining the women's intercontinental championship, or Lyra Valkyria going over it and getting the win over big time Bex?
Hmm. I think Laura should go over.
Okay.
It's gonna make her a star beating Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has done it all in the WWE. She's been over. She's as a baby face. She's been a great heel. She's a good heel currently. She has done both. The two has done fantastic with the Intercontinental title. It's not as relevant, but it's still they're both so great that they got the Intercontinental title in between. So they're both so great making eyes on the Intercontinental title. You can't say the same about the US title. That
I
was
got you.
just that was in the mud. Chelsea Green, terrible. Zelina Vega, terrible. Now you got it on Julia, who don't have not one single challenger. But anyway, uh, yeah, I think Lyra should go on to be Intercontinental champion. Eventually drop it. Lyra is going to be women's world champion. She's that caliber type. She can do it. It's
I ain't
going to
mad at
elevate.
that.
It's going to
And they
push her
match.
career.
They match what, a
Mhm.
street fight or no disqualification or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
no
Yes,
disqualification.
yes.
If
That's
if Lyra loses, she can no
No
longer
longer.
challenge for the
Yeah.
title as long as
yeah,
Becky's the champion.
yeah,
That Cody Rhodes rule, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's going to
Moving
definitely elevate her career.
with Rod, staying on that
Mhm.
match real quick. Any chance we see Bailey helping Lyra or possibly turning on Lyra? Any chance of that?
I think Bailey comes out and turn. I think Bailey. I don't think she's gonna turn on Valkyria, or I don't think she's gonna help Becky Lynch win it all. I think she's gonna come out there and beat up both of them.
Mhm.
I think that's what's gonna be the twist about the match, because there's no disqualification. So technically, she can come out there and whoop up on both women, and then WWE can throw that swerve in there where both
But if
women
she
were.
does that and it's no
Mhm.
disqualification, then who wins?
Uh, I like big time Bex. Man.
Okay.
I like the man. You
Okay.
know, her 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 and her husband are my two favorite. Her and Seth right now are my two favorite WWE superstars. Right now, because they bring a lot to the table right now as
They
far as with
do.
their storytelling.
That's a good pick.
Uh, they always have somewhat the best matches on the card. So
All right. Host, you're up
Yes,
next.
sir.
Yes or no? AJ Styles, does he give you what you've been begging for months? Does he finally win the Intercontinental title and put that title back on the map?
Yes. Yes. Let me tell you why.
Careful how you say that. WWE might try to sue you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Dominic is doing really phenomenal work, but that Intercontinental title is dying a death. It's dying. It is probably about dead. And like I said before on this show, AJ Styles is the type of guy that can really bring back some relevancy to it. I wouldn't say do an open challenge because that shit has been used in the mud now. John Cena has done great with that United States Open Challenge. He did great with it, but don't do it Intercontinental. Just start defending the belt more. But AJ Styles can definitely do that. It's going to catapult after the Intercontinental title. It's going to catapult AJ Styles to hopefully having a WrestleMania moment like he so been looking for. Dominic is definitely going to lose the belt because Dominic looks like he's going to be the AAA Mega Champion. He's headed that way. He's headed that way. So yeah, it's time for him to drop the belt. Drop it to somebody. I mean, Donovan did good. Dominic, he's done very good. I'm not mad at him at all. Great heel. Great. He's pretty good in the ring too. So I'm all for it, man. But yeah, that belt needs to come on back to the phenomenal one.
I got you. I ain't mad at it. I would love to see AJ get one more run. I thought we were going to get an in-ring run for him in TNA, but looks like that's not meant to be.
That would have been a chain, bro. Oh.
Hey, who you telling? Speaking of off the chain, I'm going to go to Rockstar Rock. The fans have been clamoring online for months, rallying behind Karrion Kross, giving him big reactions every time he comes out on Raw or on Main Event. Do you think WWE is going to give the fans what they want and have Karrion Kross go over Sami Zayn at SummerSlam?
No. I don't think he's going to go over. I think this is his last match with the company, bro. He hasn't
no. Talk about it.
He hasn't re-signed his contract with them yet. And you notice usually what WWE does or have they done in the past is they give a guy that's on his way out a nice push, to get him in a storyline. But once you think that guy's is he gonna win before he leaves the company? You know what happens. He end up losing. But I may be wrong. Maybe Karrion Kross is hiding that he's signed a new contract with WWE. Who knows? But I do like what they have allowed this man to do over the course of building his character back up and things of that nature. Because when he got released by Vince, I'm using wave like we talking football. When he got released, when he got released by Vince, the crazy thing about it, ain't the Hall of Fame game on tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But by him getting released by Vince and then coming back, to be under Triple H, we thought as fans, okay, Karrion Kross about to get a huge push, and he hasn't gotten that push as we thought he was when how he was built in NXT. In the time the apocalypse is coming, everybody fall and pray and this, that, and the third. So, and I just think that this feud with him and Sammy is a good feud. I like the feud. Absolutely. I like what is accomplished between the two. Yeah. I think it's going to bring out a much more hungrier side.
Absolutely.
Out of both. Well, out of both characters, both wrestlers, via Sammy and Karrion Kross. But I will hope to see. I hope to be proved wrong. But I just think that it being a PLE, the fact Sammy is a superstar, I think the superstar takes it, brother.
And last but not least, it's a rematch of the match that killed my WWE fandom for the last almost 5 months. It's the champ John Cena defending his title against the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship. Host out. I got two questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Why are we still calling it the undisputed WWE Championship?
Amen, brother. I don't
And
know.
two,
I don't
and
know.
two, what does this match have to do to redeem the stinker that they had at WrestleMania 41?
Great question again. In order to put this match through the roof like it needs to, is The Rock. The Rock needs to come out some way, somehow, and do something. We almost had Cena's going to retire in December. So
careful, man.
I think I think that he shouldn't have the belt that long. Cody should definitely become WWE champion Sunday night. And John, and what needs to happen now? Come on, I'm gonna be short with it. But John Cena's heel turn, it was good the turn, but the journey sucks. So this is what I would do if I was booking. I would put the belt on Cody Rhodes. I would have The Rock come down. I would have The Rock confrontate John Cena and say, maybe The Rock get on the mic and say, hey, you supposed to be my guy, blah, 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 blah. He mushes John Cena a couple times. Cena try to walk away. Don't you walk away from the final boss, whatever. He pushes him again. Cena goes off. Crowd goes crazy.
Okay.
Because truth be told, Rock is the final.
Turn.
No, Cody's gone. Cody, you could actually put the camera on Cody walking down the aisle with the WWE title, smiling because everybody look, The Rock is The Rock. He's the biggest star of all, but he's the final boss. Everybody want to see the final boss get his ass kicked. So why not get kicked by John Cena? Because he's The Rock in his mind. He's so disappointed in John Cena that saying he lost to Cody Rhodes. Wait a minute, you supposed to be my guy, but you lost. You're gonna keep messing with John Cena. John Cena go off, and whatever, and then John Cena's back babyface. But you got to switch John Cena back babyface somehow. He cannot go out the heel that he is now. It won't be good. So you got to switch him back babyface.
I got
ASAP.
you.
ASAP.
ASAP, no Rocky.
No Rock.
Right, so Rockstar Rock, the undisputed Real to Sports Wrestling Trivia Champion.
Ooh, title.
Is there anything that this match can do to wash away the taste of WrestleMania 41?
No. Unless John, because it's a street fight, so you already it being a street fight, you can't not take away the fact that there's going to be weapons, things of that nature happening in the match. But I will say this with to piggyback on what host was saying about John Cena. I think that he does. I think he likes the fact that they did the heel turn, things of that nature. But I think he's also a realist when it comes to his booking and his storyline. If he feels as though that is no substance, then he usually likes to go in a different route. But the one thing about it is though that this heel turn actually has some substance to it, because John Cena is doing exactly what he's telling everybody he's doing. And to me, I like it because of the fact of he's winning in the old school heelish way, but the fact is his personality don't bring it off as much. He's not a flashy heel winning with the heelish tactics. He's just like, he looks like a jobber winning with heelish tactics. You know what I'm saying? But I do like, the one thing I will say is the best thing that happened out of this John Cena heel turn is that he put the jobber R-Truth through a table, and we got the main event guy, Ron Killings, back. So that's the best thing I will say that did come out of this John Cena heel turn is R-Truth. Ron Killings ain't a joke no more in the WWE. It's not a joke anymore.
Ron Killings.
So do you think there's any chance that Ron Killings maybe, instead of it being Cody Rhodes, you think any chance that they make Ron Killings the one to beat Cena for the title?
No. No.
Hey.
Nah, I read not to spoil it. I read somewhere Gunther was gonna retire.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with
I
that.
ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But, hey,
damn.
Either way, SummerSlam is shaping up to be a interesting show. I will say that. Even though I haven't watched WWE in months, I will be tuning in because I have to see that TLC match, and I have to see that Women's World Title match. Those two have my attention, so I will be tuning in to see those. So gonna be pretty interesting to see how it shakes out.
Come on,
before we get out of here I don't know about all that. AEW kind of got my attention.
Welcome back.
So before we get out of here, host, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Sure, man. Don't forget to check us out Saturday at 7 p.m. We're gonna be talking a little bit of NBA and a little bit of NFL. Come on back Saturday we're gonna be After Dark, Real Sports Talk Show After Dark, right here live on YouTube, 7 p.m. start time. We will have the dog in the building, Q-Dog in the building. Hopefully Wall Street will be there. So you guys, thank you for watching, and come back Saturday at 7 p.m. We got some nightcap for you, 7 p.m. And shout out to Mark, man. Mark as always, hosted the show. He has done a tremendous job. He is the question champion of the world. Shout out to Mark, man. He's done a fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Appreciate it. Hey, Rockstar Rock, anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here, bro?
I pray for him.
Well, let us pray. Let's pray for the Rock.
Hey, but that's our show for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Again, if you like what you heard tonight, like, share, and subscribe to the Real Sports Podcast. No other podcast or any other sports media show, period, anywhere on TV, anywhere on YouTube, anywhere in the podcast world. Nobody gives you the wide variety of sports coverage like we do here at the Real Sports Podcast. So if you're a fan of sports, no matter what sport it is, come through because we talk about it and we give you coverage. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. It is time for me to fill my stomach because I am starving. I'm your Mark. I've been your host for the evening, and we will talk to you later. Adios, people.